Glad to have you with us from Charlotte, North Carolina, Jerry Richardson Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers.
How the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the 49ers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mountaineers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. These two teams don't exactly love each other, and man, did they trade blows back and forth the last time they met.
Yeah, Reese, don't love each other is an understatement. They severely diss.
When these two teams play each other, it's like two heavyweight fighters trading haymakers, and ultimately it comes down to which team is standing last.
Left side is Drake. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Looking for running room. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll run it. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Lindsey. Turns it upfield. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The 49ers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. We have a look at Nathan Laycock, who could have a big-time role in this one. He's a good route runner, good, solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
3rd and long right here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The 49ers are flying down the field. Straight ahead, it's Boston. He's past the marker. They're ripping off chunks of yardage to get it to the 33. And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he scores! Touchdown, Charlotte!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. Getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. They're going back to the ground.
You definitely want to commit.
At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
Finds his target. Still wanting to get the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's Raiola to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Trying to get started. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Keeps it moving. It's Baldwin. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen. But did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming.
To the house. Touchdown, App State.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Grabs it in the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Burrowing for yardage. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out wide right, it's James. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The 49ers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play action with Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Coleman. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for the edge. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Baldwin. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different. And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking down the middle. Holds on, it's James. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Alabama, Richardson Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the App State head coach told me they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped right there.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the 49ers have this offense rolling. Hits inside. It's Boston. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Raiola to throw. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Hands it off. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kicker.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll run it. It's Boston. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Raiola. Left side is Gibson. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Charlotte. That one will give them the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Handoff from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lindsey. Fires left. With the catch, it's Drake. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Sells the run, looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. working the ground game. Touchdown, App State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Trying to convert the 3rd down. Here's Raiola. Finds a tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Raiola to the air again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's why, as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Running inside. It's Baldwin. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield. It's Lindsey. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Makes the grab inbounds.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The run inside. It's Boston. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The 49ers are in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands. It's James. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads in the nick of time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Got his man. Now they're really starting there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Raiola to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Niners. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking for the tie with the extra point. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Drake. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Sanchez. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone, it's Baldwin. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Finding some room. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Leaves it in his belly. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the 49ers headed quickly to the line. Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve the win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches. And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Raiola to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Moves the pocket. It's Raiola. Caught. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. From the gun, it's Baldwin. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Rides to the back. Knocked down immediately. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Right side, it's Drake. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They punt it away on 4th down. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Raiola. Rush right in his face. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touch on Appalachian State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. Fires to the middle. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Raiola. Out wide right, it's Boston. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.